Lilu, what are you doing? We gotta review a movie here. Just because it's daylight savings time and it's getting darker sooner doesn't mean you can just sleep in the back. This is becoming a problem. You're just sleeping in every video now. Hey, look, you're not even looking at me. What are you looking at? There's nothing okay. Just gonna fall asleep. Okay. All right, let's do this again. Nathan pulling all the weight. Buckle up, let's talk Causeway. Seems like it's been a little bit since we've seen Jennifer Lawrence last. About a year ago, doing Don't Look Up, but just seems like we haven't seen her at all, really, in films. And I think I even saw an interview with her saying she was sick of Jennifer Lawrence. She was sick of herself, and so she needed to take a little bit of a break. So she's finally coming back, and she chose a very interesting role to come back with. Another A24 movie. Lilu and I love those movies, don't we, Lilu? We love A24 movies. She chose a role that I would say is kind of, reminiscent of some of her earlier work, kind of like Winter's Bone or a Silver Linings Playbook. And so it's good to see her come back again and focus on very subtle acting. And that's exactly what this movie requires of her. It's a very simple, quiet movie. Lawrence stars as Lindsay, a young woman coming back from the Afghanistan conflict after she suffered a brain injury after an IED incident. So the film opens up with her in the slow recovery. We don't know quite what is going on. We don't know why she is learning how to brush her teeth again. All of these things. Why does she have a caregiver? And so it's very slow going. With Jennifer Lawrence's subtle acting in this movie, you absolutely see little glimmers that this character is strong-willed and she does not want to be in a caretaker situation. This person just needs to go, and she wants to go back to Afghanistan. She wants to heal up, and I think she's kind of avoiding things from her past, possibly. She just does not want to. She's not someone that can settle down. So I think she's running away from something a little bit, and that is home, and that is exactly where she finds herself because of this brain injury. She has to go back home, and it's going to unsettle all these old feelings. When we finally meet her mother, and you can see why she wanted to leave home so early, and it all goes into the character of who she has become. The heart of the story revolves around her meeting this stranger. He is her auto mechanic, played by Brian Tyree Henry. Both of these characters have heavy wounds, both physical and mental, that have never quite recovered. And they are both able to bond over this. And the whole movie is about this subtle relationship, this little relationship from people that were kind of like almost unlikely to be friends. And here they are put together with sharing something that is very intimate. Sometimes the desperate need for independence can be destructive, even if you are trying to leave a bad environment. This is a very deliberately slow-paced film about the need for human connection, because these wounds, they go deep. These two characters really need each other in order to heal, to move on, and it requires two really good actors, and that is exactly what we have here. That is the reason to see this movie, is the very subdued and quiet performances from both of these lead actors. It is a great relationship. I was just really happy to see Jennifer Lawrence once again take on such a complicated character. It's good to see her act, in these really meaty character roles again, because she's such a wonderful performer. And so that was refreshing to not only see her back, but to welcome her back into such a challenging role. I don't know if this movie will give her an Oscar nomination. It might. Just depends how much, Apple TV promotes this movie. I always worry when a movie like this gets just released onto streaming, because so many movies like this just get lost in all the movies that are released constantly on streaming media. But we'll see. I hope she does get nominated, because she deserves it. The slow pace and quiet nature of this movie is definitely not for everyone, especially Lilu. She needs just constant things coming at the screen, explosions, screaming helps a lot. If there's another dog, she definitely, she's at attention when there's a dog. Lilu, right? There's not enough dogs. Okay, just gonna walk away from me then, huh? I see how it is, Lilu. Okay, I'm sorry, Lilu. I think I shared too much. For me, the performance absolutely save the movie and carry it. The movie just kind of meanders a little bit, and there are far better movies in the same category that I think do a better job of doing what this movie is trying to do. I'm not saying that this movie is bad in any way. It's good. It's just a nice, I'd say it's nice. It's a nice movie with great acting. And if that is not your cup of tea, if you are like Lilu over here, who's still hiding from me because I've revealed all of her secrets, and you need a little bit more action in your movie to, more little popcorn, this probably isn't for you. But if you are looking for a very quiet, soft-spoken indie flick, where two people are just discovering and helping each other from their wounds that are, like I said, mental and physical, that they have not recovered from. If that sounds like your cup of tea, go see this movie. And so this movie slips right past a yellow light. Right past that yellow light, right into green light territory. Go check it out. Like I said, the only way to see it right now, I think, is on Apple TV. So that limits some people from seeing it. Unfortunately, I think something with like small intimate performances sometimes helps to see it on the big screen, which I usually like to see it on and not be distracted at home on a sofa. But we can only do what we are given. Lilu, I really wasn't trying to embarrass you. Seriously. I mean, what do you want me to do? I can't be distracted while I'm holy